So this is Game Winner Extreme here with a book review of the book that's becoming a future motion picture, World War Z by Max Brooks. It is probably my personal favorite book ever, just because I like zombies, and Max Brooks, through his descriptive words, really captures the feel of this book. A really good picture by John Peterson right here. It comes on the first page of every copy of the book. It's just you might not know exactly what this is, but after around Act 3, it's the Battle of Yonkers, which is probably my favorite part of the book, because it's just an all-out war against the zombies. I mean, you've got the U.S. military versus all kinds of zombies, and it's just completely epic. First part of the book is warnings, which is essentially about the early warning signs of the zombies, where we just chose to ignore them rather than follow them. And then there's blame, which is essentially when we blame like everybody else for not warning us, even though we already knew about it, but we just didn't take it seriously. There was only one country, which I will tell you right now, Israel, that took it seriously. And unfortunately, the revolution occurred in their country during this time, so it didn't work out well for them. The Great Panic, which is the next section, is essentially about how everybody was going berserk, killing each other, stealing stuff, just trying to get away from the zombies. And as you could probably guess, the more you panic, the worse it's going to be. The next part is Turning the Tide, which is essentially when all the countries, which had been brought down from like 6 billion down to like maybe 100 million survivors, finally decided that they were going to coordinate their attacks and do it safely and effectively. And that's when we started pushing back the zombies. Homefront USA. It's when the Rocky Mountain Defense Force essentially goes down off there and begins to push the zombies away, killing them, and eventually trying to push to New York City. Around the World and Above. This is essentially Homefront USA, except around the entire world. It's chronicling a little bit of every country that's been affected. Total War. It's just about all the massive zombies wars. Just going around. It's basically when we get from the Mississippi River onward and finally get to New York. And then Goodbyes, essentially going back through every person that they've told the story through, because the book is based off of UN reporters' reports. And essentially, they say goodbye, tell you how everything ends, and it ends on the sunset of them passing into New York based off of Yonkers, and it's very heartfelt. I would give this book a 10 out of 10, just because it is really well written, and it's 340 pages or so long, and it'll definitely take you a while to read, and I've honestly reread it about 3 times, so if you're really into zombies, read this book. Peace out.